Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I met Hex, I was like, I did not expect Hex to. I didn't think he was Hex. Like, I low-key thought it was some dude walking by. And then he was like, hello, brother. And I was like, oh, shit, it's you. I was like, yo, wait, I didn't even I didn't expect it. I just thought it was some random dude walking by. And then I looked at his clothes and I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. He had like, you know, these chains. He was wearing like all black. I was like, oh, damn. He was way more laid back and chill. And he wore like the most like emo like chains and clothes ever. Like all black, super chained out, blinged out all the time. Had all these rings, you know? Yeah, but like in person, like he was way chiller. Online, sometimes I want to be like, yo, fuckboy, like shut up. You know, but in person, he was super chill. Super chill.
I think almost everyone had like gathered in one spot, and then before we went into Nintendo Land, we were waiting for Hex to show up, and we were just chilling, like just sitting down, just taking a moment, having a breather before before he came to join us. And guys, I've never seen Hex IRL before. So, you know, I wasn't sure if I'd recognize him right away. But this guy comes wearing some crazy bling. Like, he posted it on Twitter. And, you know, he was wearing stuff like that. And, you know what? I'd never met him IRL before, but I saw someone wearing that crazy jewelry in the distance, and I said, that's him, 100%. And then he came a little closer, and it was him, yes. He's got chains and necklaces and rings and crazy shit, man. It's cool. I kind of wish I had the I don't know, the confidence of just the style, the aesthetic to rock that type of jewelry. I don't really wear jewelry. Occasionally I'll like wear a necklace, stuff like that. But yeah, he's a little bit of a, I don't know if I don't know if it's a emo thing, but it's kind of more like an emo e-boy thing. He is really an electronic boy IRL.
Oh, I met Hex for the first time. Oh my god, Hex is interesting. First of all, I don't say that because I don't like Hex is actually so fucking like he's so fucking chill. I love that. I love that about him. I can like fucking tease Hex to the end of the world and he'll just like take it, you know. He's a real emo boy, but it's like he knows it and he like owns it. And low-key is kind of cool, but also kind of cringe. I don't know. Hex is awesome. So I met Hex for the first time. When did I meet him? Oh yes, I met him for the first time. And you know, we couldn't find him for like a good half an hour because there were just so many people. Again, in Japan, there's just a lot of people. Just imagine the entire population of Earth, but all like in one country. That's Japan. So we couldn't find him. And usually when you can't find somebody and then they kind of like appear, you can see them like running towards you or walking really fast like, hey, sorry everybody, I finally found you guys. But when we couldn't find Hex like came in walking as cool and slowly as like a mafia leader. He walked into our group so slowly and so cool that I was like, bro, walk faster. Why are you taking your time? But, you know, the fact that he did that, and, you know, my reaction to that was that, just meant that, you know, I was already pretty comfortable with Hex, even though I met him for the first time. I saw him walking so slowly towards us, and I was like, that can't be Hex. And then he joined, he's like,
hey everyone, what's up? What's going on, everyone?
And I was like, what the fuck? Why are you walking so slow? We've been waiting here for 20 minutes. Like, walk faster, buddy.
He's like, It's so nice to finally meet you.
He comes in for a hello hug, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? So honestly, I already felt like we were friends at that point. I mean, we were friends before this, but like it just felt like I've met him before. I feel like every time I meet someone, I feel like I already met them, you know? It's like everybody's pretty much the same. Except me. I'm a little nicer in real life. You know, I know it's hard to believe, but actually I do care about people. And even though they do me wrong in many ways, I still care about them. So like, I am a little bit different offline. But anyways, not about me. So like, Hex like joins the group and we finally go to dinner. And you know, Hex is really like, I don't think he's very anxious, and you know, he doesn't really like, or maybe he is and he like doesn't show it, but he's always asking questions about other people, which is really nice. I think it's really sweet that he really tries to get to know other people. You know, he'll be like,
So, how are you enjoying Japan?
I look at Hex, I'm like, Hex, I low-key live here, like this is my second home. And you know, of course he wouldn't know that, because I don't talk to him. But I was like, no, but how are you enjoying Japan? He's like,
Oh, yeah, it's been great. And I'm like, oh, okay, very interesting. That's great. You like the food? And I'm like,
I see, okay, I'm glad you're enjoying the food, Hex. That's great to hear. And then, like, you know, Hex is always asking other people, like, how they're enjoying stuff, and just like he's actually very, very considerate, which I didn't doubt at all before I met him. But you know, he is actually like pretty like, well, obviously I think it's because like everybody's meeting each other for the first time, so obviously a little bit of like nerves set in. But you know, he was like a little quiet sometimes, so I'd ask him like, hey Hex, are you enjoying the food? Are you enjoying this and that? And he'll be like,
no, thanks for asking.
I'm like, oh, okay, you sound the same, so I assume that you sound okay. So like, you know, Hex was also with us at USJ as well. And again, like, we were gonna meet up at this like specific ride that everybody wanted to go on. I think it was the Nintendo one or something. And you know, we were waiting on some other people, and then they arrived, and then the last person to arrive was Hex. And you know, again, like, you know, we're waiting for him, and he sorry, that was a little aggressive. We're waiting. First of all, I wasn't even gonna be on the ride. I just want to say goodbye to everyone before they die on the rides. But like, we were waiting for him, and he was just like walking. He was like walking. I was like, Hex, hurry the fuck, like walk faster. Like, he's so, I think he thinks that he has, maybe he's actually rushing. And then when it comes to like, when he's within like the circumference, the perimeter of our eyesight, he just starts to slow down to make it look like he wasn't rushing. I have a theory that like Hex is rushing, but like when he's close to being in our like visual parameter, he like slows down and walks slowly to make himself look cool. I swear to God he does that. But like, he walks in with his hands in his pockets.
It's like,
And I'll be like, what the fuck? Hurry up and get on the ride, you know? So then we can have lunch after. And he's like, you know, but honestly though, Hex is so chill. Like, I can poke the shit, like I can fucking like bully him, and he literally doesn't take himself seriously, which is honestly my favorite type of people. I hate it when people take themselves so seriously that like, if you just even comment, like if you tell them like, oh my god, you have a white hair, you're getting old, like they'll be like, how could you say that? You know I stress every day. Like, I hate people like that. I think they're so fucking annoying. So people who don't take themselves too seriously, like Hex, are like one of my favorite people. Because then I can bully them without being worried that they're gonna be like crying over like everything that I say, you know? It's just not a good matchup. So like, Hex is wonderful. I love that. You know, there's a difference between true slander and just like, you know, bullying someone as a friend. And you know, sometimes I would worry. I'll be like, Hex, you know, like I'm just like poking fun at you, right? And he'll be like, sorry. It's just like, oh, Anna, don't worry about it. I know it's all for fun. And you know, I do that to you too. And Hex is always trying to like bully me back. Like, he is, and he does it pretty well, but also, you know, I'm just like senpai, so like I have more experience, and low-key, you know, that's kind of my niche, you know, just like making people feel bad, but like, saying it as a joke. So Hex always tries to like bully me back, and then when he can't like top my roast, he'll be like, "Damn it, Anna, just let me have this one." It's so funny. I love Hex. He's so fun to be around.
Thank you so much.